If you're about to give up, you're in the right place. Let's chat.
Welcome to the B3 Podcast. This is your host, Justin Morgan, here to help you build a better business, build a better community, and build a better life. Join us on this journey for today's episode. Let's get into it.
Right now, you're probably experiencing some challenge, some trial, some tribulation. And I wanted to share just a little bit of push with you this week, hoping that it'll get you over the edge, hoping that it will get you past that barrier, hoping that it'll get you to hold on just a little bit longer. Hope everybody's doing well up to this point. I know you may be struggling. Right now, we all have our own individual trials. We all have our own individual challenges and things that we have to solve. And it gets hard. Being an adult, being a human being, being alive is hard. It's not an easy task. And what I'm finding is, it gets easier just a little bit. It's always hard, but it gets easier to deal. Getting older and the stronger that you get. Now, there's a lot going on in our lives here in this corner of this world behind this microphone. Very much enough that would make me want to throw in a towel at any point in time. Like, it would just be easy just to opt out of life at this point. And I don't know that, and I think I'd be okay for it. And when I say okay, I mean, I don't think anybody would beat me up if I decided to drop, doing some of my business stuff, or, if I had to give up going to the gym as often, or taking care of myself as much, or not being as dedicated to my diet. Like, I don't think anybody would shame me. I think they say there's a lot going on. I think it wouldn't be hard for me to not be disciplined in finances and stick to my principles. I think most people would say, hey, it's okay. But if we want to win, there's another conversation to be had. And if you're listening to this, right now the NBA finals are going on, and there's a team out there that you may have heard of called the Golden State Warriors. Amazing team. Maybe you've heard of them. They are on their way to their fifth finals. Their fifth NBA championship final. They are 5 years in a row, which is unprecedented. Has not been done in the modern NBA at all, and has only been done maybe one other time in history by a team over 50 years ago. Mind you, that the NBA looked completely different then. The amount of teams were far fewer. By far fewer, maybe there were, I think when I was listening, maybe it was like 10, 15 teams then. So when you looked at your playoffs was like 1 or 2 rounds. A different time. So in the modern NBA, first team to do that, go to consecutive five finals in a row. That's spectacular. Now, what's even more unique is the fact that this team has also lost some of its key players at critical times. And yet, in losing those players, they've still found ways to win. They did something that would be called taking it on the chin. They took it very well on the chin. And they kept on fighting. They took it on the chin and they kept on fighting. That's powerful. That's amazing. That is a championship mindset. That is a championship practice. That is how you carry yourself as a winner. It had been easy for them to bow down at that point when they lost their star player, Kevin Durant, if you've ever heard of him. in a series where they were tied, but the team was very good. They could have easily quit, thrown in the towel, but they didn't. They persevered and they won. Then after that, even without their key guys, they swept the next series, winning 4 in a row. That's a champion. See, when you get the tools, when you have the principles, when you have the mindset to conquer the quit, yep, the mindset to conquer the quit, you start equipping yourself with the tools of champions. When you have the principles that allow you to overcome the give-ins and the give-ups, when you build up the mental muscle to hold on and push through, you start to gain the strength and the power of those who stand on the top of mountains, those who build dynasties, those who change the world. Sorry, y'all. That is the power of pushing through the quit. So right now, if you are on the verge, you're like, Justin, I'm done. I can't. Do me a favor. Find a motivational video, throw that sucker on, and get to work. Find a motivational video, throw that baby on, and get to work. Simple instruction. Make sure you share that with a friend, with a family member, or a foe. Make sure you share this podcast as well. If you like what we're doing, shoot us a message. Ask us a question. Throw on some input. I appreciate it. I will see y'all in the next episode. And as usual, make sure you treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.